Easy.
Hello, hello, how are you? Hi, how are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Livingston Academy. Tonight we are formally renaming Wildcat Field in honor of former head coach Pat Swallows. Coach Pat Swallows started the baseball program at Livingston Academy during the 1969-1970 school year and was an accomplished Hall of Fame baseball coach at Livingston Academy for over 3 decades. Over the years, his team won 9 district championships, 2 region championships, and competed in 2 sectional games. Over 10 former Wildcats from these teams played college baseball, and one was drafted into the Major League Baseball. Coach Swallows ended his career in 2010 with a 533 and 310 record. He was introduced into the Tennessee Baseball Coaches Association Hall of Fame in 2006 and into the TSSAA Hall of Fame in 2023. Coach Swallows also oversaw the initial construction of Wildcat Field, as well as its complete remodeling in the 1990s, which included brick dugouts, press box, concession stand, bathrooms, ticket booth, and a metal fence. It was named the Southern Athletes Field of the Year in 1998 and has been the pride of Livingston Academy baseball for decades. Tonight we would like to honor Coach Swallows and his lifelong commitment to the Livingston Academy of baseball and the game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pat Swallows Field.
Continue with the presentation here before the game gets underway between Livingston Academy and Macon County. Coach Pat Swallow is out there with his family around him at home plate as the field officially dedicated tonight as Pat Swallow's Field, changing from Wildcat Field to Pat Swallow's Field here tonight. With his sons out there, played for him back in the '90s. As they dedicate the field here, we'll take a break and you can keep watching. We'll have the start of this one coming up in just a little bit, just as quick as they get it ready here at Livingston Academy. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Livingston Academy, the Pat Swallows baseball field, as it was dedicated tonight to the former head coach of Livingston Academy, the longtime head coach here at Livingston Academy, as Coach Swallows inducted into a couple of Hall of Fames, as you heard the announcement there in the pregame. 533 wins, 310 losses, inducted in the Baseball Hall of Fame in Tennessee in 2006, the TSSAA Hall of Fame this year for Coach Pat Swallows, as the starters for Livingston Academy being introduced. We're going to get our national anthem here in just a little bit here this evening, as Livingston in the home white, Macon County in the gray with the blue numbers, as we're ready now for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
National anthem here tonight at Livingston Academy as we get ready for this district matchup between Livingston Academy and Macon County, as the Wildcats playing host to the Tigers in this 7 AAA matchup. As Livingston will be out on the field defensively to get the game started, let's look at the Wildcats around the infield, as pitching tonight will be number 17, Carson Parrott. Catching, number 11, Trevor Cope. Around the infield at first base is number 20, Dylan York. At second base is number 9, Cam Norris. At shortstop, number 4, Zach Cotterman. And at third base, number 23, Drew Goolsby, the starting infield for Livingston Academy. In the outfield, in left field is number 28, Quentin Qualls. In center field is number 19, Ryan Campbell. And in right field is number 5, Junior Steele, the starting outfield for Livingston Academy. Now for Macon County, they'll send up to the plate to lead off Braylon Flowers. He's the shortstop. He'll be followed by Jordan Rogers, the right fielder. Then Matthew Wheeler, the center fielder. Hayes Polston will bat fourth. He plays first base. Hayden Dean, the catcher. The pitcher tonight for Macon County will bat sixth, number 11, Jacob Hunt. In the 7th spot is number 10, Hunter Patterson. He plays third base. Batting eighth, number 6, Nate Green. He's the designated hitter. He'll hit for the left fielder, Tyler Gregory. And batting ninth will be number 1, Braxton Lloyd, the second baseman for Macon County. Livingston comes in 2-6 overall. They are 0-4 in District 7 AAA play. Coached by Jamie Loftus. He's assisted by Perry Morgan and Richie Young. Macon County comes in 7-2 overall. They're 5-1 in District 7 AAA play. They are coached by Jason Hudson. He's assisted by Austin Craighead and Zach Poston. And leading off, Braylon Flowers. First pitch going to be driven to shortstop. Cotterman with a high hop will make the long throw. He will be helped out over at first base by York as Dylan leaps high to help out Cotterman, but a good throw from shortstop as it took a funny hop up into his chest. Cotterman able to stick with it, get the ground out to get the leadoff man on a ground out to shortstop. And now it will be Jordan Rogers to hit for Macon County. First pitch to Rogers. That one catches the outside part of the plate for call strike one. So 0-1 to Rogers as he'll step back in for the Tigers, wearing that all-gray uniform today. The 0-1 pitch just misses low to even the count at 1-1. Now to Rogers, the blue numbers, the blue trim. Tigers across the front of the uniform. Does disappoint me there are no numbers on the front of the uniform. As that just misses away for ball two to take the count 2-1. Now to Rogers, the right fielder for Macon County. 2-1 pitch from Parrott. That one misses away for ball three. So 3-1 to Rogers. Three straight balls from the right hand of Carson Parrott. 3-1 delivery. That one catches the outside part of the plate for call strike two to take the count full. Rogers knew that he had caught that strike zone. Parrott now the 3-2 pitch with that right foot of Rogers right on the chalk there behind home plate. Swing and a miss for strike three. Catcher didn't hold it. Foul tip at home plate, so he'll stay alive. Will Rogers as Cope going to get that one quickly. Three-two pitch from Parrott. Delivers home. This one popped in the air on the right side and foul ground. It'll go over near the old tennis courts here at Livingston Academy. Saw Coach Mattenhauser's Wildcats football team. Little spring practice going on over on the practice field behind the football stadium. 3-2 pitch from Parrott. And he doesn't go on ball four. So the walk given up by Parrott, a one-out walk to Jordan Rogers. And now Matthew Wheely will bat for Macon County. He wears number 18, plays center field for the Tigers. The blue and white game for Livingston Academy football 2023 will be on May the 12th. Join us right here on Open Events for our live coverage. It's Friday night, May the 12th for the blue and white game, as we'll see Coach Hauser taking over. Here's a ground ball to Cotterman. Cotterman only plays at first base. He's got the runner there to get the second out of the inning, as Cotterman having to range to his right to get that one. Throws across the diamond to Dylan York. It will move Rogers into scoring position into second base, but two away now here in the top of the first, as the left-handed hitting Hayes Polston will come up to bat. First pitch grounded to York at first. York knocks it down. Norris will pick it up. He'll throw back to York for the out there in the third out of the inning. So York doing a good job keeping it in the infield. It bounced over to Cam Norris, and Norris able to flip it back to York, who recovered and got back on the bag. So it'll go officially 3-4-3 on the putout for out number three. Macon County draws a walk. They strand a runner. We're through half an inning as Livingston Academy will be ready to bat here in the bottom of the first. Let's look at the defense for the Tigers of Macon County. Is on the hill today will be number 11, Jacob Hunt, gained the start for Macon County. 5-1 in the district. They're a very talented team, is Macon County. Catching today is number 17, Hayden Dean for the Tigers in the infield. At first base, number 34, Hayes Polston. At second base is number 1, Braxton Lloyd. At shortstop, number 20, Braylon Flowers. And at third base, number 10, Hunter Patterson for Macon County. In the outfield and left field is number 3, Tyler Gregory. In center field is number 18, Matthew Wheeler. And in right field is number 2, Jordan Rogers for the Tigers of Macon County. Now the batting order for Livingston, Zach Cotterman will lead off. He had a couple of putouts in the top of the first inning on a couple of ground balls to shortstop. Then the designated hitter, number 33, Tayshawn Hayes, will hit in the 2 spot. Batting third will be the pitcher, number 17, Carson Parrott. Batting fourth, number 20, Dylan York. He plays first base tonight for the Wildcats. Batting fifth will be number 9, Cam Norris, the second baseman. Batting sixth, number 23, Drew Goolsby. He is the third baseman. But in the 7th spot is number 19, Ryan Campbell. He plays center field for Livingston Academy. Batting 8th will be number 11, Trevor Cope, the catcher tonight for the Wildcats. And batting 9th will be number 28, Quentin Qualls, the left fielder for Livingston Academy. Hayes, the DH, will hit for Junior Steele, the right fielder for Livingston Academy. Wildcats dressed in the all-white tonight. The blue Wildcats written in block letters across the front of the jersey for Livingston Academy. As stepping in to lead off this game will be Zach Cotterman. Cotterman to lead off for Livingston, facing Jacob Hunt. The left-handed throwing Hunt to face the right-handed hitting Cotterman to lead off this game. First pitch, swing and a miss on a big cut by Cotterman for strike one. So 0-1 to the Livingston Academy shortstop as Zach will step back in there for the Wildcats. Hunt working very quickly, catches the lower half of the strike zone at the knees on the outside part of the plate to Cotterman to get ahead. 0-2 now in the count to Cotterman. The 0-2 delivery, this one fouled off the right side down toward the ag department over there. The count stays 0-2. Again, Jacob Hunt, he doesn't waste any time. When he gets it back from the catcher, he's ready to go. 0-2 delivery. That one misses inside for ball one. Count 1-2 now to Zach Cotterman as he'll step back in for Livingston. The 1-2 pitch, that one gets away and gets way away to the outside to even the count at 2-2 as pretty good stab there by the catcher Dean, but nobody on, so it didn't really affect anything. Wouldn't have affected anything if it had gotten away. Ground ball to shortstop here. Shortstop up with it. Throw to first is going to be in time to retire. The first batter for Livingston is Braylon Flowers with a good pickup at short. He'll throw across the diamond to Hayes Polston for out number one here for Livingston Academy. And now Tayshawn Hayes will bat for the Wildcats as Cotterman grounds out to his counterpart there at shortstop as Hayes will step in to bat for Livingston. Nobody on, one out. Here in the bottom of the first, no score between these two district foes. That one misses outside for ball one. So 1-0 to Tayshawn Hayes as the sophomore steps back in. 1-0 pitch. That one catches the middle part of the plate right at the knees, and the count goes 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the designated hitter for Livingston. That one misses inside for ball two. So 2-1. Now to Hayes as he'll step back in for the Wildcats. 2-1 delivery. This one fouled into the net to even the count at 2-2 now. To Hayes. 2-2 pitch coming up. That one misses away for ball three. Bird that's built the nest up on the light pole flies over the infield here early, going over toward the softball field to check things out. 3-2 pitch misses high for ball four. So a one-out walk given up by Hunt, just like Parrott did in the top of the first. The second batter draws a walk, and now Carson Parrott will bat for Livingston with one on and one out here in the bottom of the first inning. Parrott pitching today for the Wildcats as he'll step in for Livingston Academy. Facing Jacob Hunt for the first time. First pitch from Hunt. This one popped in the air. Will it get out of play? It will as it goes back over the top of the press box over to the right side, and the count goes 0-1. Parrott will step back in for Livingston. The 0-1 delivery. That one catches the outside part of the plate. Caught him looking at strike two. And the count goes 0-2 now to Parrott. Parrott steps back in. Taps the front two corners of home plate. The 0-2 pitch from Hunt. That one just misses outside for ball one. So 1-2 now to Carson Parrott. The 1-2 pitch. That one misses away for ball two to even the count now at 2-2 to Carson. Steps back in. The 2-2 delivery. This one grounded on the left side, goes right into the Livingston dugout, fielded there by those sitting there right in front of the dugout, and the count stays 2-2. Parrott trying to help out his own cause this afternoon. The 2-2 delivery. This one a swing and a miss for strike 3. First strikeout of the day for Jacob Hunt. Second out of the inning for Livingston. Now Dylan York will bat for the Wildcats with the runner at first and 2 away now for the left-handed hitting Dylan York facing the left-handed throwing Jacob Hunt. Pretty cool day today. It was supposed to be a little warmer than this. It was warmer this morning, got into the 60s as the first pitch to York will be high for ball 1 to the first baseman for Livingston. Then that rain came through at about 11 or 12, maybe even 1 this afternoon, and the temperature started dropping. It's cool out there with a little breeze. It's supposed to be extremely warm tomorrow, though, as that one misses away for ball 2 to take the count 2-0. Overcast here still with the clouds around. Rain didn't affect the field any, as this field drains very well and dries up very well, especially on the dirt in the infield. The 2-0 pitch from Hunt. This one hit into left field. Left fielder coming in, and he'll make the catch. Will the left fielder, as Tyler Gregory will catch that pop-up, as Livingston kind of does like Macon County does. They get a walk to the number 2 hitter. They strand them on base, and we're through 1 complete. No score here at Livingston Academy. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, Cooper Recycling, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, and Frontier Chevrolet, our sponsors here on Overton Events. We ask you to support our sponsors. They're who make it possible for us to be able to bring these broadcasts to you. As we've got baseball here tonight. We've got junior high softball coming up on Wednesday night as the Lady Wildcats junior high softball team will play host to White County. They've had to move that game around, so if you've got a schedule and you look at it, it's not on there, but they have rescheduled that to Wednesday. That's weather permitting, as rain is forecast for Wednesday, so if the rain allows, we'll have that game. And now we move to the top of the second with Macon County sending Hayden Dean, Jacob Hunt, and Hunter Patterson to the plate. And the first pitch from Parrott on the inside part of the plate. Write the numbers for call strike 1 on that fastball from Carson. And the count goes 0-1 to Hayden Dean. 0-1 pitch. This one fouled into the Macon County dugout. And the count 0-2. So 0-2 to Hayden Dean. He's the catcher for the Tigers as he'll step back in for Macon County. Parrott, the 0-2 delivery. This one grounded to Cotterman at short. Cotterman up with it as it took a Sunday hop to him. The throw to York at first base is in time for out number 1 here to begin the second inning. Cotterman, his third put out of the game, as he had a couple of ground outs to him in the first inning. Now leads off this second with a ground out does Dean to Cotterman. And now Jacob Hunt will bat for Macon County, the left-handed pitcher, hitting left-handed as well for the Tigers. First pitch to Hunt. This one hitting the air on the left side, but that's going to drift foul and out of play. And the count goes 0-1 to Jacob Hunt. So no balls, 1 strike to the pitcher. The 0-1 delivery from Parrott. This one grounded on the right side. And the little indecision there as to who was going to get it. York started after it, then decided he had to get to first base, and then Parrott couldn't get to it, so it's going to be an infield hit for Jacob Hunt, as he just kind of put that one in a spot where nobody could really get to it. And Macon County has their first hit of the day on an infield single by Jacob Hunt. And will he stay out there to run? It looks like they are going to leave him out there to run, so no courtesy runner for the pitcher, as Hunter Patterson, the third baseman, will hit now for Macon County. Short lead over there at first by Hunt. First pitch will be inside for ball one to Patterson. So 1-0 to Hunter Patterson as we're in the top of the second inning. No score between Livingston Academy and Macon County. Parrott takes a look over to first. The 1-0 delivery to the plate. That one's right down the middle for called strike one. Evens the count at 1-1 to Hunter Patterson, the designated hitter on deck for Macon County. Trevor Cope behind the plate. The batter squares the bunt, pops it up in the air, and bunts it on top of the press box here, and the count goes 1-2 to Hunter Patterson. Patterson trying to lay down that bunt, popped it up in the air, but it just kept drifting onto the top of the press box, and Cope had no chance to get to it. Now the 1-2 pitch coming up from Parrott. He'll throw over to first. Hunt dives back and got back safely. They do have a courtesy runner over there. It's number 42, Landon Connor, running for Hunter Cope. I didn't think they'd leave him in there. So Connor is the courtesy runner for the Tigers. Parrott, the 1-2 delivery. Catches the outside part of the plate for call strike three. Frontier Chevrolet strikeout number one on the day for Carson Parrott. Out number two here in the second inning for the Tigers. And now Nate Green, the designated hitter, will bat. He hits for Tyler Gregory, the left fielder for Macon County. Green batting left-handed, facing the right-handed throwing Parrott. That one misses outside. Good job by Cope to stab that one on the fastball, tailing away from him high in the strike zone. The count goes 1-0, and that holds Connor over at first base. The 1-0 pitch from Parrott. This one hit in the gap in center field. That may be trouble. They'll try to get to it, and the center fielder had to go off the end of his glove. Great effort by the Livingston Academy center fielder as Campbell over there trying to track that one down. He got to it, but as he laid out and bounced on the turf, it bounced out of his glove. It's going to be a hit for Nate Green, as just a great effort there by Campbell to get him to it, but couldn't hold on to it. Runners at the corners now for Braxton Lloyd for Macon County, and Coach Jason Hudson coming to the plate now. He's going to bring in a pinch runner here, as if their assistant coach will move his hand away from the number, we can see who it is. It looks like Chase Keene, number 23. Again, no numbers on the front of the jersey, so you have to wait till they turn around, but I think it's going to be Keene. It's either Chase Keene or Jay Wilson, one or the other. But he put his arm right around the numbers there, so you couldn't see the numbers. So runners at the corners for the Tigers, as Lloyd, the number 9 hitter in the lineup for Macon County, trying to score a run here for the Tigers. This one fouled off at home plate and out of play, so the count goes 0-1 to Braxton Lloyd. Then back to the top of the order for Macon County. Parrott trying to work his way out of this here with the 9 hitter. The count 0-1 to the second baseman from Lafayette. The 0-1 delivery just misses low to even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Braxton Lloyd. Crowding home plate. There, the left elbow just almost over home plate. 1-1 pitch. This one grounded to short. That's through for a base hit. Nothing Cotterman can do about that one. A run will come in to score from third base, as Landon Connor will come in to score the first run of the game on the single by Braxton Lloyd with an RBI for the Tigers, as it will move Nate Green down to second base. Actually, the pinch runner moving down to second base is Hunt. Or rather, the courtesy runner for Hunt will come in to score in Connor. And now back to the top of the order with Braylon Flowers, the batter for Macon County. Flowers grounded out to short. His first at-bat to lead off the game. Now look, the pinch runner back to second. 2 away here in the top of the second. Macon County on the board first as they lead it 1-0. First pitch of this at-bat to Flowers is going to be in the dirt for ball one. Good stop there by Cope to keep the runners from advancing. The count goes 1-0. Braylon Flowers batting. He's the sixth player to hit in the inning for Macon County. The 1-0 pitch. That one misses away for ball two. So 2-0 to Flowers. Macon County kind of manufacturing that run for the Tigers. Good solid hit in the hole between short and third to score the run for Macon County. 2-0 pitch. Catches the strike zone at the knees to Braylon Flowers. Take the count 0-1. Flowers stepping back in. No 1 pitch. This one grounded back to the pitcher. Parrott able to leap up and get it. He'll throw to York at first base to retire the side for Macon County. So it goes 1-3 on the putout. The Tigers score a run. They strand 2. We're through 1.5. It is Macon County 1. We move now to the bottom of the second inning, as due up for the Wildcats will be Cam Norris, Drew Goolsby, and Ryan Campbell. Due up for the Wildcats as Norris will lead off here in the second, trying to answer the run that Macon County put on the board in the top of the inning. First pitch to Norris, fouled off at the plate for strike one. So 0-1 to Cam Norris. He's had to put out on a little bit of an unusual play in the top of the first inning. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss for strike two. It went off York to Norris, back to York, went 3-4-3 for the third out of that first inning for Macon County. Don't see that too often. The 0-2 pitch from Hunt, swing and a miss for strike three. For out number one, second strikeout of the game for Jacob Hunt. And now, stepping in to hit will be Drew Goolsby for the Wildcats. As Goolsby will hit for the first time, he plays third base for Livingston. First pitch to Goolsby, just misses outside for ball one. Well, that's a tough one to lay off of on the first pitch from Hunt, but just outside to take the count 1-0. 1-0 delivery. That one catches the outside part of the plate for called strike one, went right back to the same area, and that time he got the call to even the count at 1-1. Now to Goolsby. That one misses low for ball 2. Count goes 2-1. Well, if you look away, you'll miss Jacob Hunt pitching. Like I said, when he steps on the pitching rubber, he's ready to go. The 2-1 pitch. That one misses high for ball 3. Take the count 3-1. He's given up 1 walk in the game. He walked Tayshawn Hayes in the first inning. 3-1 pitch here. This one grounded to shortstop. A high hop. Shortstop up with it. Going to take a good throw, and he got it. It's a good throw by Braylon Flowers. That high hop off the dirt right in front of home plate. Didn't know if there was a chance for him to get Goolsby going down the line, but he's able to make that throw on the second hop that was a little high as well. And Goolsby showing the arm strength there, able to throw out, rather Flowers showing the arm strength there, able to throw out Goolsby for out number 2 here in the inning. And now Ryan Campbell will bat for the Wildcats. This one going to be fouled into the net for strike 1. So 0-1 to Ryan Campbell, as he'll step back in for Livingston Academy. This one going to be fouled off at the plate for strike 2. So 0-2 now to Campbell. The 0-2 pitch. That one called strike 3, caught him looking, and the Wildcats go in order for the first time in the game. A couple of strikeouts in the inning for Jacob Hunt. We're through 2 complete. It's Macon County 1, Livingston Academy 0. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Cooper Recycling, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Milton Rains and Family, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Highway Tire, Jerry's IGA, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Livingston Dairy Queen, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Bullseye Security, Hall Funeral Home, Maynard's Automotive, Farmers Insurance Rick Savage, W&O Construction, Frontier Chevrolet, First Church, E.B. Gray Jewelry, R&M Family Pharmacy, Overton County News, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Livingston Family Healthcare, Willow Grove Marina, Wascon Incorporated, Wayne's Grill, Oakley Equipment Rental, Lucky Red Stables, and Livingston Regional Hospital, our sponsors here on Overton Events. We move now to the top of the 3rd inning. The 2, 3, and 4 batters due up for Macon County, as Jordan Rogers will lead off, followed by Matthew Wheely and Hayes Polston due up for the Tigers here in the 3rd inning, as Trevor Cope was on deck for Livingston, so he had to take a moment to get the catching equipment on. So it'll be a little bit of a delay for Carson Parrott to warm up here for the Wildcats. As again, coming up on Wednesday, we've got elementary school softball for you. The Junior Lady Wildcats playing host to White County on Wednesday in a game that is a rescheduled game for 5:30 on Wednesday afternoon, weather permitting. Everything the last part of this week may be kind of in danger due to the weather, as Parrott completes his warm-ups, and we're ready now for Rogers to step in and hit for the Tigers. He walked. His only other plate appearance was stranded at second base after being moved over there. So he's stepping in for the second time today. Rogers plays right field for Macon County. First pitch from Parrott. That one bounces in for ball 1 to Jordan Rogers. So 1-0 to Rogers as he'll step back in. The 1-0 pitch from Parrott. That one catches the outside part of the plate for called strike 1 to even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rogers. The right-handed hitter facing the right-handed throwing Carson Parrott. 1-1 delivery. That one misses away for ball 2. Good backhand stab there by Trevor Cope as he Catches that one well away. The 2-1 pitch from Parrott. That one low for ball 3. So 3-1 to Rogers. As he'll step back in there for Macon County. Three-one delivery. That one's on the outside part of the plate for called strike 2 to take the count full now. As Rogers worked a full count from Parrott in his other at-bat, then drew that walk. Now trying to here for the Tigers. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Frontier Chevrolet strikeout number 2 on the day for Carson Parrott. Out number 1 here in the top of the third. And Matthew Wheely will bat now for Macon County. And still he'll step in to hit for the Tigers. Wheely grounded to short back in the first inning. First pitch to Wheely. That's going to be low for ball 1. Wheely plays center field for Macon County as he'll step back in. The 1-0 pitch from Parrott. That one misses outside for ball 2. So 2-0 to Wheely. Taps home plate. The 2-0 pitch. That one just misses inside for ball 3. Oh, looks like a pretty good pitch from up here, but the count goes 3-0. Now to the Macon County batter. Parrott catches the outside part of the plate for called strike 1. That one tailing away from Wheely. He'll step back in. Parrott to the plate. Call strike 2 at the knees as Parrott battling his way back to work the count full now to Wheely. As he fell behind 3-0, Carson has worked his way back into this one. 3-2 pitch. That one misses high, though, for ball 4. The one-out walk given up by Parrott will put a runner at first base for Hayes Polston. Stepping in to hit for Macon County. Polston grounded to first. His only other at-bat. That's the one we were talking about going 3-4-3 as it bounced off the glove of York to Norris, then back to York at first base. Timeout called at home plate as Polston will step out and take a couple of cuts. Steps back in now for Macon County. Pitch to Polston. That one misses outside for ball 1. Cope quickly on the stance to look the runner back at first base. Wheely not going on that fastball from Parrott. The count 1-0. Parrott looks over to first base. Pretty short lead over there by Wheely. Swing and a miss on that high fastball from Parrott to even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Macon County first baseman. Parrott throws over to first. And getting back safely is Wheely. Close there on the throw over to first is York. The left-hander playing first base. That quick snap tag with that right-hand glove. That one misses outside for ball 2. Take the count 2-1 now to Polston. You'd love to have that left-hand player over at first base. That's one of the advantages there on that little sweep tag of the runner trying to get back. The 2-1 pitch from Parrott. Swing and a miss for strike 2 to even the count now to Polston. Parrott struck out a couple here in the game. He's walked a couple as well. Count 2-2 now to Hayes. Throw over to first. And again, diving backly. As the count stays 2-2. Parrott now turns his focus back to Polston at home plate. The 2-2 pitch is going to be a swing and a miss. The runner goes. Throw to second base is not in time. It's going to be a Frontier Chevrolet strikeout for out number 2 in the inning. It will be a stolen base for Matthew Wheely as he'll move down to second base in scoring position for Hayden Dean. So they did get the strikeout, but Wheely will steal second base on that strikeout. Norris holding him on there at second base as he's all the way over there at second. Now we'll move. Throw to the plate is going to be outside for ball 1 to Hayden Dean. So Dean, the Macon County catcher, stepping back in. Again, Norris, the second baseman, holding on the runner. That one misses low for ball 2. So 2-0 to Hayden Dean as he'll step back in there for the Tigers. He'll ask for time and step out. Macon County leading 1-0 here in Livingston. These two teams will play tomorrow over in Lafayette. That game set to start at 5 tomorrow afternoon at Macon County High School. The 2-0 pitch from Parrott. That one misses outside for ball 3. So Carson falling way behind to the batter here as the count goes 3-0 to Dean. Wheely, the runner over at second base. The 3-0 pitch. That one misses low and away for ball 4. So runners at first and second after the second walk of the inning by Carson Parrott, and Jacob Hunt will bat now for Macon County. Hunt singled, scored a run. His position scored a run. His position in the batting order, the only run of the game for Macon County. Coach Jamie Law talked to Carson Parrott here with runners at first and second and 2 away here in the top of the third inning. As Parrott getting the start today for the Wildcats. Coach Loftus is trying to settle him down there as the home plate umpire is going to break up the little meeting there on the mound as he feels they've had long enough to talk about it. And they may be going to change pitchers here. Will they? They will stay with Parrott. So it is. Will be Parrott staying in there. One nothing Macon County here in the top of the third. Livingston comes in 2-6 overall. They're 0-4 in District 7 AAA play. Macon County comes in 7-2 overall. They're 5-1 in district play. First pitch here to Hunt. Hit down the right side, but that one's drifting foul over near the fence. The count goes 0-1 to Jacob Hunt. Hunt trying to pull that one down the right side from the left-hand hitter, but just kept drifting foul. And the count 0-1 now to the Macon County pitcher. A 1 pitch from Parrott, swing and a miss as he couldn't catch up to that fastball from Carson. A little extra heat on that one from Parrott, and the count goes 0-2. Carson trying to keep this a one-run game here in the third. The 0-2 pitch from Parrott. This one hit in the gap in center field. Center fielder coming over, and Campbell will make the catch on the run. Ryan Campbell moving to his right, able to make the catch on that one as the ball hit in the gap in left center field. Campbell able to come over and make the catch for out number 3. Macon County draws a couple of walks. They strand a couple of runners. We're through 2.5. It's Macon County 1, Livingston Academy 0. We move now to the bottom of the third inning. As due up for the Wildcats will be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for Livingston. Trevor Cope, Quentin Qualls, then back to the top of the order to Zach Cotterman. Hunt, first pitch of the inning, grounded right back up the middle. Second baseman moves to his right, picks it up, throws to first in time on a good defensive play there by Braxton Lloyd. Moving to his right, showed good arm strength. Throwing that to Hayes Polston. It'll go 4-3 on the putout for out number 1. Here in the third inning for Livingston, now Qualls will bat for the Wildcats as Quentin will step in to hit for the first time today. Cope swinging at the first pitch, got good contact on it, but just a good defensive play by Lloyd out there at second base. First pitch to Qualls, swing and a miss for strike 1. Might have got a piece of it there at home plate. And the count 0-1. Hunt, the 0-1 pitch. That one misses away to even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Livingston left fielder. Qualls stepping back in. 1-1 delivery. This one grounded to shortstop. Up with it is Flowers. Flowers throw to first in time on a good stretch over there at first by Hayes Polston. But Braylon Flowers, another put out for Macon County, will get out number 2 here in the third inning, as that is his third put out of the game. And now Zach Cotterman will bat for Livingston with nobody on and 2 away here in the bottom of the third. As Cotterman, he grounded to short to lead off the game back in the first inning. First pitch to Cotterman. That one just misses inside for ball 1. I told you, Hunt, he's ready to pitch just as quickly as that batter steps in to the batter's box. The 1-0 pitch from Hunt. That one misses high and away for ball 2. So 2-0 to Zach Cotterman as he'll step back in for Livingston. 2-0 pitch from Hunt. This one hit into left center field. The shortstop going back will take charge, will make the catch as Braylon Flowers, fading back into the grass, will make the catch for out number 3. So for the second straight inning, the Wildcats go in order, and we're through 3 complete. It is Macon County 1, Livingston Academy 0. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Frontier Chevrolet, First Church, EB Gray Jewelry, R&M Family Pharmacy, Overton County News, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Livingston Family Healthcare, Willow Grove Marina, Wascon Incorporated, Wayne's Grill, Oakley Equipment Rental, Lucky Red Stables, Livingston Regional Hospital, W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley and Sons Construction and Excavation, Full Mower Service Donovan Savage, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, and Cooper Recycling, our sponsors here on Overton Events. We're through 3 complete innings as we move to the top of the 4th. Due up for Macon County, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Due up for the Tigers here in this 4th inning, Hunter Patterson, Nate Green, and Braxton Lloyd due up to face the defense of Livingston Academy. Still on the hill for the Wildcats, Carson Parrott, the starting pitcher today. He's went the entire way for Livingston. Catching is Trevor Cope. At first base is Dylan York. At second base is Cam Norris. At shortstop, Zach Cotterman. And at third base is Drew Goolsby. In the outfield and left field is Quentin Qualls. In center field is Ryan Campbell. And in right field is Junior Steele for Livingston Academy. As stepping in to hit, Hunter Patterson, hitting for the second time. He struck out his only other at-bat. Parrott, first pitch of the 4th inning. Going to just miss outside for ball 1 to Hunter Patterson. So 1-0 to Patterson as he'll step back in for the Tigers. That one misses away for ball 2, gets away from Cope and into the net here at Livingston. So the count 2-0 now to Patterson. Parrott, the 2-0 delivery. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. It's going to be ball 3. They appeal down to first base. They say he didn't. So the count goes 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes to Hunter Patterson leading off this 4th inning. Parrott. The 3-0 pitch. That one right down the middle for called strike 1 as Patterson taking all the way on that 3-0 delivery. Count 3-1 now as Coach Jason Hudson down there in third base wanting to check on, or actually Coach Loftus wanting to check on the count. Checking on that appeal down at first base. And they say it's 2-2. Home plate umpire was like me. He had it 3-1, but they checked the appeal and it is 2-2. That one bounces in for ball 3 to take the count full. Well, they appealed down there and he gave the safe sign. So I don't know why that it would be, but there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Well, he fouled it off. Just got a piece of it. At home plate did Hunter Patterson to stay alive for the Tigers as he'll step back in. A 3-2 pitch from Parrott. Called strike 3. Got him looking right at the numbers for Frontier Chevrolet. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Carson Parrott. Out number 1 here in the 4th inning. And now Nate Green, the designated hitter, will bat for Macon County. As Green will step in to hit, he's singled back in the 2nd inning. He's 1 for 1 on the day with the single. Stranded at second base. As the DH will step in to hit for the 2nd time. He bats for Tyler Gregory, the left fielder. The left-handed hitting Green facing Parrott. First pitch just inside to the lefty to make the count 1-0. So 1-0 to Nate Green. The 1-0 pitch. That one just misses low and away for ball 2. So 2-0 to Green as he'll step back in. The 2-0 pitch. That one catches the outside part of the plate for called strike 1. So 2-1 now to Green as he'll step back in there for the Tigers. 2-1 pitch from Parrott. That one misses away for ball 3. So 3-1 to Green. 3-1 pitch. This one hit down the left side and in foul ground to take the count full at 3-2. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Macon County leading 1-0. Here at Livingston Academy in this District 7 AAA matchup. 3-2 pitch. This one hit to left field. Qualls trying to make the run at it, but it'll drop with a little Texas leaguer for a base hit as Qualls got a good break on it. Just no way to get to it on a hit into shallow left field by Nate Green. He's 2 for 2 on the day as this will bring to the plate now Braxton Lloyd, the batter for the Tigers. Lloyd with a single and an RBI. His last at bat, their 8-9 hitters are 3 for 3 so far on the day with an RBI. Lloyd stepping in. The bottom half of the order is where their run has came from. Swing and a miss on a big cut by Lloyd that time, trying to go yard on that one. Just couldn't catch up to that fastball from Parrott and falls behind 0-1. Parrott bringing a little extra heat on that one. The 0-1 pitch from Carson squares to bunt. Bunts it foul out of play, and the count goes 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Braxton Lloyd. 1 away here in the top of the 4th as Lloyd will step back in for the Tigers. Parrott ready to deliver. Has the sign from Cope. Lloyd says it took a little too long and asked for time. Is granted it by the home plate umpire. He'll step out. Now back in the batter's box. The 0-2 pitch from Parrott. That one misses. Goes over the top of the glove of Cope, and that will let the runner advance down to second base as they've got a courtesy runner out there. Number 8, Landon Warner, is running for the designated hitter. That's a wild pitch. And ball 1 to Braxton Lloyd to take the count 1-2 and move a runner into scoring position for Lloyd. One away here in the top of the fourth. The 1-2 pitch from Parrott. That catches the inside part of the plate. Caught him looking for call strike 3. Frontier Chevrolet strikeout for Carson Parrott. That's strikeout number 5 for the Livingston right-hander. 2 away here in the top of the fourth. And now back to the top of the order for Braylon Flowers. Flowers stepping in for the Tigers. It was all gray uniforms for Macon County. Kind of an old school look to the Tigers uniforms today. Parrott steps off the pitching rubber with Warner out at second base running for the Tigers. Lloyd steps back in. First pitch right down the middle for call strike 1 to Braylon Flowers. I said Lloyd. Flowers, of course, up to bat now as Lloyd struck out just a moment ago. Now Flowers falling behind 0-1 to Carson Parrott. 0-1 delivery. Hit him. Got him right in the small of the back on the hit batsman. Flowers will be on base for the first time. So hit by the pitch is Braylon Flowers. And now Jordan Rogers will bat for Macon County. As Rogers 0-for-1 on the day with a walk. Runners at first and second for the Tigers. Parrott looks the runner back at second base. The 0-1 pitch to the plate, grounded right back to Parrott, snags it well. Throw to first in time for out number 3. Oh, Carson leaping to his right that time to make the catch. It goes 1-3 for out number 3. Macon County strands a couple of more. We're through 3.5. It's Macon County 1, Livingston Academy 0. We move now to the bottom of the fourth inning as the Wildcats back up to bat with Tayshawn Hayes, Carson Parrott, and Dylan York. Due up for Livingston. Defensively for Macon County, Jacob Hunt stays on the mound for the Tigers. Catching for Macon County is Hayden Dean as Hayes steps in to bat for the second time today. First pitch to Tayshawn misses outside for ball 1. At first base is Hayes Polston. At second base is Braxton Lloyd. Shortstop Braylon Flowers as Hayes fouls that one back into the fence to even the count at 1-1. And at third base is Hunter Patterson for Macon County. The outfield and left field is Tyler Gregory. In center field is Matthew Wheely. And in right field is Jordan Rogers. Count 1-1 to the Livingston designated hitter. 1-1 pitch. This one hit to the right side. That's going to be trouble. That's down for a base hit. Hayes rounding first. He'll hold there as the right fielder getting over there quickly. Jordan Rogers, as that one kind of died out there in the wet grass in the visitors' bullpen, and Hayes will drop in a hit for the Wildcats. Is that their first hit of the day? I believe it is. Yes, that's the first hit for Livingston. So he breaks up the no-hitter of Jacob Hunt, and now Carson Parrott will bat for the Wildcats with a runner on first and nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Parrott stepping in for Livingston. Parrott squares to bunt, takes that one on the outside part of the plate for call strike one. Hunt taking a look at Hayes over there at second base. Parrott 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout his last at bat. His only at bat prior to this one. Hunt, the 0-1 delivery of the plate. That one bounces in, gets away, and Hayes is going to move down to second base. So a wild pitch in the dirt will allow Tayshawn Hayes to move down to second base. Pitch going to even the count at 1-1 with that one in the dirt. So Parrott stepping back in. He's got a chance to help his own cause here with a hit. Extra base hit, could score a run here as that one breaks back inside, but misses low for ball two. So 2-1 to Carson Parrott as he'll step back in for Livingston. Jacob Hunt has went the entire way for Macon County. 2-1 delivery, swing and a miss on a big cut by Parrott to even the count at 2-2. Parrott trying to even it up with that swing. Just couldn't catch up to that fastball from Hunt. And the 2-2 pitch coming up from Jacob. Flowers holding the runner on at second. This one hit well into left field. Left fielder moving over. He'll catch it on the fly, and that will hold Hayes there at second base. Good play over there by Tyler Gregory in left field on that rope. Hit to left field, but Gregory just able to move over to his left, make the catch, hold Hayes there at second base on a well-hit ball by Parrott. Now Dylan York will bat for Livingston Academy. Tying run still standing at second for the Livingston first baseman. Hunt, first pitch to York. Did it hit him? Just missed York, but it's inside for ball one. So 1-0 to Dylan York as he'll step back in for the Wildcats. Talking to himself a little bit after having to get out of the way of that one. The 1-0 pitch. This one ripped up the middle. That's down for a base hit. Hayes will move to third base. They'll hold him there as Matthew Wheely in center field up with it quickly. Got a good jump on it, but a solid single back up the middle by Dylan York will put runners at the corners. Now for Livingston Academy's Cam Norris, and the tying run 90 feet away at third base for the Wildcats. Norris batting for the second time today. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout on the day for the Wildcats, but a big opportunity here for the Livingston second baseman with Hayes down at third base. The tying run for Livingston here in the bottom of the fourth. Norris stepping in for the Wildcats. Ask for time. Umpire does grant time to Norris as he'll step back out. You've got to be ready when you step in there against Hunt. Now Norris is ready to face him. First pitch to Norris. That one misses away for ball one. So 1-0 to Cam Norris. It's got to be an adjustment for these hitters because so many times in high school baseball you'll see pitchers take a lot of time. This one a swing and a miss by Norris to even the count at 1-1. So you've got to step in there and be ready in this game. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. 1-1 pitch. That one misses high for ball two. You hear the snap into the glove of Dean that time as Dean had to come out of the stance to make that catch. 2-1 pitch from Hunt. That one misses away for ball three. So 3-1. Now to Norris. Cam will step back in. The 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss on a big cut to take the count full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the Livingston second baseman. He's back in there, ready to go again against Jacob Hunt. Hunt looks at first, now delivers to the plate. That one fouled into the net to keep the count 3-2 to Norris. Making Hunt work here in this fourth inning. 1-0 Macon County. Livingston with one away here in the bottom of the fourth. Runners at the corners with York at first, Hayes at third for the Wildcats. Payoff pitch taken high for ball four. So a one-out walk given up to Norris to load the bases now for Drew Goolsby. So the base is loaded for Goolsby with one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Livingston with a chance for a big inning here if Goolsby can keep things going. Only one away here in the bottom of the fourth. Hunt, first pitch to Goolsby. This one ripped on the left side. That's a base hit. York going to move on to third. That's going to be the close play. Hayes will come in to score with an RBI single by Drew Goolsby. Just smoked that one down the left field line. Hayes coming in to score from third. The bases stay loaded for Ryan Campbell as the Wildcats have tied the score at one apiece. Campbell, the center fielder, stepping in to hit against Hunt. First pitch to Campbell. This one on the breaking ball. Couldn't make contact as he misses as it breaks back inside. And the count goes 0-1 on that swing and miss by Ryan Campbell. The 0-1 pitch. This one hit on the right side. That's through for a base hit. Campbell's going to get an RBI on the single as York will come in to score. The throw will come into home. And Livingston's taking the lead on the RBI single by Ryan Campbell. As Campbell hits that one hard on the right side. Dylan York coming in to score for Livingston Academy. So Cam Norris moving out to third base. Drew Goolsby at second. Ryan Campbell at first base. And Macon County is going to take a moment to go out and talk to Jacob Hunt as back-to-back hard-hit singles by Livingston, one to the left side, one to the right side, have given the Wildcats a couple of RBIs, and they've taken a 2-1 lead over Macon County here in the bottom of the fourth. And now Trevor Cope, the batter for the Wildcats, as he'll step in to hit. Cope hit one hard. His last at-bat was first pitch swinging. And a couple of more feet to the left, it would have probably went through for a base hit as the visit at the mound is complete and Cope ready to hit. Now again for the Wildcats. Trevor will step in, the catcher today for Livingston Academy. First pitch to Cope. That breaking ball catches the outside part of the plate for called strike one. So 0-1 to Trevor Cope. He'll step back in for Livingston. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss for strike two. Count goes 0-2 now to the Livingston catcher. As again, Hunt working very quickly. The 0-2 delivery. That one got him swinging as the check swing called strike three, going to be called for out number two. And now Quentin Qualls will bat for Livingston, 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth. Wildcats a couple of runs in. They lead it 2-1. Bases still loaded for the Livingston left fielder. First pitch to Qualls. That one breaks right back over the middle of the plate for called strike one. That big curveball from Hunt. He started going to hit a little bit more in this fourth inning. There it is again. That curveball just breaking right back over the inside part of the plate to the right-handed hitting Quentin Qualls. And the count 0-2 now to Qualls. The 0-2 pitch, that's fastball, and Qualls will foul that one off the hands back into the net to keep the count 0-2. Qualls stepping back in, would love to add some more runs to this 2-1 lead for Livingston. Hunt, the left-hander, 0-2 delivery. That one called strike three, caught him looking. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning by Jacob Hunt, but Livingston does some damage. The Wildcats score 2 runs, they strand 3. We're through 4 complete. It's Livingston Academy 2, Macon County 1. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Frontier Chevrolet, W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Cooper Recycling, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, Full Mower Service Donovan Savage, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Milton Rains and Family, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Highway Tire, Jerry's IGA, and the Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, our sponsors here on over in events. In that fourth inning, the Wildcats sent 8 players to the plate. They scored 2 runs. They stranded 3 in the inning. A couple of hits, a couple of good hits by Drew Goolsby and Ryan Campbell. Goolsby, a ground ball to the left side with an RBI. Campbell, a ground ball to the right side with an RBI. And the Wildcats move in front 2-1 over Macon County as we move to the top of the 5th. As Carson Parrott back out there for Livingston to begin the 5th inning. The 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up for Macon County, the heart of the order, with Matthew Wheely, Hayes Polston, and Hayden Dean due up for the Tigers as Parrott has completed his warm-ups to get ready for the 5th inning. Parrott has went the entire way for the Wildcats here in this one, as leading off will be Wheely for Macon County. First pitch to Wheely going to be just low for ball 1 to the Macon County center fielder. As Wheely steps back in. The 1-0 pitch. This one hit on the right side. That's drifting foul ground. York gives chase, but it'll go out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1 on that foul ball to the right side. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Matthew Wheely as he'll step back in to hit for the Tigers. One pitch from Parrott. This one hit to third base. Goolsby knocks it down, keeps it in front of him. Throw to first in time for out number 1. Good play there by the Wildcats' Drew Goolsby on the hard hit ball to third base. He'll get the put out of Matthew Wheely throwing over to York at first base. So 1 away here in the top of the 5th for the Tigers. And now the left-handed hitting Hayes Polston, full bat for Macon County. Parrott as time called at home plate. Polston stepping out. He steps back in there for the Tigers. First pitch to Polston. That one's going to be called strike 1 at the knees to Hayes Polston. He's 0 for 2 on the day. A ground out, a strikeout for the Macon County first baseman. The 0-1 pitch from Parrott. This one hit to left field. Qualls coming in. Will make the catch for Livingston out in left field. Lost his hat on the run, but didn't matter as it'll be a fly out to Quentin Qualls in left field for out number 2 for Macon County. And now Hayden Dean will bat for the Tigers with nobody on and 2 away here in the top of the 5th inning as Dean will step in to hit. He grounded out to short to lead off the 2nd inning. Walked in the 3rd inning, was stranded at first base. Check swing there. Did he go? He did not. It's going to be ball 1 to Hayden Dean. So 1-0 to Dean now for the Tigers. 1-0 pitch from Parrott. That one just misses low inside for ball 2. So 2-0 to Hayden Dean as he'll step back in for Macon County. 2-0 pitch. That one misses low for ball 3. So 3-0. As Parrott's retired the first 2 he's faced here in this 5th inning. Trying to get Macon County in order for the first time today. 3-0 pitch from Carson. That's going to be called strike 1 right down the middle as Dean taking all the way on that 3-0 pitch. Strike there makes it 3-1. And that one bounces in for ball 4. So the walk given up by Parrott, the 2-out walk given up by Parrott. That's the 3rd walk of the day for Parrott. And now Jacob Hunt will bat for Macon County. Hunt 1 for 2 on the day with a single, scored a run for the Tigers, flew out to left field, rather to center field to Campbell, his last at bat. Pitch to Hunt. This one going to be grounded on the right side. Norris coming up with it. Going to be a close play, but Norris got it. Cam Norris, the quick flip over to Dylan York there at first. Livingston gives up a walk. Macon County strands a runner. We're through 4.5. It is Livingston Academy 2, Macon County 1. We move now to the bottom of the fifth inning as Zach Cotterman, Tayshawn Hayes, and Carson Parrott due up